Okay, hi, we are back. So this week I am just going to kind of tie up a few loose ends and finish up talking about the different types of gold for your jewelry. It's going to be a little bit of a patchwork video because I'm just answering some of the questions that I've received in comments and messages and through talking to friends. So first and foremost, I have gotten a lot of questions about how to pick which gold color is best for you. I'm going to preface this by saying, ultimately, it's whatever you like the best. So if you know for sure, regardless of your eye color or your skin tone or your complexion, if you know that you love rose gold, buy rose gold. Buy what you love because your jewelry is for you. It's not for other people. So who cares if you don't have the popular skin tone for rose gold? If you like rose gold, just buy the rose gold. Don't worry about it. However, if you do want to know, just kind of how I go about picking it, I follow my skin tone a little bit, but I also follow my hair color and my eye color. So I've got the blonde hair and the blue eyes, but I have a really warm skin tone. So bronzes and golds look really good on me. You will never see me wearing eyeshadow that's not from like a bronze or gold palette because it just makes my eyes pop. It really complements my hair. And I think that the same can be said for my jewelry. So I always buy my jewelry in yellow gold because that's what I prefer. It just goes really nicely, especially in the summertime when I get really tan. I look very Greek. And so when I add the gold jewelry, it's just I feel stunning. That's how I'm going to say that. I do love silver and white gold though. When I want to go for kind of an icier look with the blonde hair and the blue eyes, when I want to cool it down, then I will wear a lot of silver jewelry with like a light blue shirt or a lighter, cooler colored shirt. And then it looks kind of almost ethereal. And I think a lot of people have that same thought process when they're going between like yellow gold or white gold. Now, I personally don't really wear a whole lot of rose gold. I don't love it just because I feel like it doesn't do much for me. But I have a lot of coworkers who, like I said, have that more porcelain skin tone. They've got blonde hair and blue eyes like me, but their skin tone is a lot lighter and it's a lot softer. And so they look fantastic when they wear rose gold. They are just beautiful in it because, like I've said before, it's almost like wearing blush. It really kind of warms them up and it gives warmth and highlight to their eyes and to their hair without washing them out and without contrasting with their skin tone. For white gold, I really don't know what the best rules are to follow for that. White gold seems to be really popular for people who don't want rose or yellow. And like I said, it's a beautiful color. I don't mean to say that there's nothing special about white gold, but I think that anybody with any skin tone, any hair and eye color, any complexion can wear white gold without it washing them out, without it clashing with their hair or their eyes. So the really nice thing about white gold is that I think it's a lot more universal than rose or yellow gold. So moving on from that, I've also seen a couple questions from people about pricing with their gold. They have asked about, what is the price of pure gold? How do I know if my piece of gold jewelry, if my gold chain is a good price? The best way to know what the prices are of gold is to go to a website called Stuller.com. You'll go there and you'll see a bunch of advertisements for customized jewelry and jewelry parts. You are in the right place. Stuller is a jewelry designer and manufacturer, but at the bottom of their homepage on their website, they've got just a little bar that gives you the daily prices of gold, silver, and platinum. So you can always double check that and you can check day to day and see what the everyday prices are going to be of these precious metals. And so that will kind of be a good indicator of the gold content of your jewelry, if it's 10 karat or 14 karat, and it will give you a good indicator about the retail pricing that you're getting from a jewelry store. Of course, they're always going to mark it up because that's how jewelry stores make their profit. So what you'll see with the everyday gold pricing will probably be what we call the wholesale price, and that will be how much the jewelry manufacturers pay for it. But then the manufacturers need to make a profit, and they need to earn money for the work that they've done to turn that gold into something. And so that will be why your retail price is higher than your wholesale price. It doesn't mean that anybody is scamming you, it doesn't mean that you're getting a bad deal. That's just how it goes in the jewelry industry. You pay more than you think you should, but it's so worth the investment. Your jewelry is always worth the money if you shop at the right place. So then I saw a couple questions from people about more details on the care and keeping of your rings. I gave a few, do nots for gold jewelry, but good ways to clean your jewelry and good ways to care for it. Take it off frequently. I think a lot of people buy nicer jewelry thinking, well, it's nicer, so it'll last longer, which means that it can be my everyday piece. I can just never take this necklace off and not worry about it. But if you buy a Lamborghini, that's not your everyday commuter car. That's not the car that you drive in heavy traffic to work and home every day, and the car that you take grocery shopping. A Lamborghini is the car that you take when you're going on a long road trip, specifically for the purpose of driving down open roads with a beautiful view where you can just floor it. Your fancy jewelry is your Lamborghini right now, which means that you're gonna wanna take extra special care of it. So you actually will want to take your jewelry off more frequently than you expected to when you bought it. I explained in my last video, kind of why the chemicals and fabrics and things that are hard on your metal. But if you're wondering how you can safely clean your jewelry, the number one go-to is warm water and dish soap. Just take your piece of jewelry, soak it in some warm water, put some dish soap on your fingertips, and just scrub it like that. Clean it with your fingers. And when you're done, use like a microfiber cloth, the same kind that you would use to wipe off your glasses, and just wipe it down with that. Use that to dry it. If you have jewelry with gems in it or with diamonds in it, clean them frequently with a cloth like that, because diamonds and a lot of gems attract grease and oil really easily. So they'll get fingerprinted a lot just because you've been wearing them and touching them. So just polish them up frequently, and they will always look bright and sparkly and new. And that is going to be the best way to keep your jewelry looking brand new and looking really brilliant and really shiny and really stunning right from the get-go. So you don't have to worry about maintenance and repairs as frequently down the line. So that's really it for the gold content of this channel. If I see more comments or questions about it in the future, then I'm happy to come back and readdress this. But for now, I'm going to move on. I am going to surprise you guys with what we're doing next week. I'm not going to talk about it here. But if you have questions or ideas for future videos, as always, please put them in the comments below. And if you haven't already, please like and subscribe and tell all your friends. And I will be back next week.